yesterday. There was some flooding. Massive flooding over in Waverly. Like maybe 20 miles as the bird flies that way. You hit Waverly. And the water level rose 10 inches, by about 10 inches overnight from that Waverly rain. They kind of stabilized, and that was a few days ago. Now they've just dropped it down. Something making some bubbles out there. And we see a little turtle. Nice calm, placid waters. Look at that. That is crazy. Those were pretty deep underwater yesterday when I put them out there. Now they're just barely there. Let's see what we got. So this is gonna be my last time doing fishing. So I got it tagged. This is my trap. Wow, I didn't get anything. Everything must have swam out. Like it just really dropped down fast. I got like 27, 28 minnows in that yesterday. So I only set one trap. I didn't bother setting both. It's my little live well right here. These are the ones that I didn't use yesterday. So I'm going to use those today. This right here is where I got the glue stashed. There's the thing to look out for. Poison ivy. You know, is there going to be a lot of poison ivy, poison oak? There's this. A little bit. But it's pretty thin. So I got it for the poison ivy. This is like a week old. Thick blisters that itch like crazy. Look at that. There's like other minnow trap. Those are some dead minnows from yesterday. I was gonna put on hooks, but I had yesterday checking these traps, checking my lines. I had one line set from the day before, a 4-hook line. So I was gonna get it nice, gravelly, sandy, seashelly, low slope beach right here. Great. It's got this, you know, nice little hiding spot. Whoops! Wow, nice little hiding spot. You can't see. So I had one 4-hook line tied off to a buoy over there. Tied off to that buoy. But something spun my line, you know, one of the fish. You know, I probably had a good sized fish on there. Spun my line around the buoy under the water. Got it all tangled up on the things that, the line that keeps the buoy in place. So I had to cut the line. So that's why I have those dead minnows. Those dead minnows I was going to rebait that line with. But, what do you call it? Ended up not doing that. Because it was tangled. So I had to cut it. So that's why I got those dead minnows there. This is the bad thing about putting it. Whoops. You get ants. The good thing is it's convenient. So I'm going to get situated. Get those on here. This is Thursday, so there's no point in having the minnow trap set, because I'm not going to be out. I'm not going to go out here, on the weekend, So it's Thursday. I'm going to rebait my I got 3 trot lines out there right now. 2 8-hook lines and 1 4-hook line. That's what this video is, if you're going to be checking it. And this may be my last time doing these lines. Tomorrow I'm going to recheck the lines and then pull them. But, that's like a lot of food right there. And it's just going to waste. I can eat that, If I needed to, it'd be protein. But instead, it's just, feeding catfish out there. And I'm not getting the catfish. And I've gone through a lot of different hooks so far. Probably like 2 or 3 swivels and like maybe like 8 hooks or something, So I've gone through a lot of hardware and a lot of minnows, potential food for no return. I just had this up off the ground, so if like a raccoon or something was coming around, it'd be a little harder for it to see. But it broke the branch, so it's hanging down real low. It was hanging higher before. This is crazy. This is I think this is a wisteria vine right here. It's got these leaves and like thorns. Pretty big thorns. Some of them like I'm just gonna put all my fish on that lid and take that lid. Yeah, so I'm gonna get set up. So it's been a while since I've done a recording. I've been out kayaking like every day. Except for weekends, try to avoid the weekends. But it's been a while since I've done a video. And I forgot the bolt. So this is like the fishing pole thing. Drilled a hole. And this camera has a spot where you can thread a bolt into it. So I kind of bolt the thing to that. It's been so long since I've done a video that I forgot to grab the bolt, because for a while I was keeping the bolt on this thing. So I got a 4-hook line going off the bank over here, an 8-hook line going off of a buoy over here, and then I got a 8-hook line going off the bank over there. I'm going to start with this 4-hook line, bank line, and the 8-hook buoy line, and then check that 8-hook bank line last. So this scorcher. This 8-hook line, buoy line, is missing a hook. I think one of these lines is missing a hook. Like the turtle, it kept the hook. So I got a spare hook I'm going to be putting on it. So that's the buoy over there. And that's going into some nice deep waters. This bank line is shallow. Actually, I'm just gonna do this buoy first. There was a lot of debris flowing downstream, down lake, from the wave really floods. But it's looking like it's cleared out pretty good today, like all of it's finally washed away. So this is definitely not working out as far as a reliable food source. Setting trot lines like this. Granted, I could still go after catfish, but it may be with varying other techniques. And the most legit one being maybe have like 5 fishing poles in the water at once, kind of right in that area, right where I'm at. Put like a bell or something on the pole, so when I get a bite, I get alerted, and then I can reel the fish in before it gets off the hook. Because when they got all day to get off the hook, like these hooks have been out for almost 24 hours now. About 20 hours ago, I put these hooks out. When they got that much time, they can get off the line. So these ones I hooked through the back. I was hooking them through the head, and it looks like that's how you want to hook them. If you're using a pole, like an actual fishing pole, you'd want to hook through the head like that. But if you're doing live bait or trot lining like this, it looks like you want to hook through the back more. So I hooked these through the back. Granted, I haven't caught anything, but the fish have mangled my lines, like they'd almost get hooked, and they'd spin around and tangle up the line. And they seem to be doing that more on my smaller hooks, my 4s and my 5s. I also got some 6s, and I picked up some 7s, but I haven't used 7s just because I was thinking, well, maybe my hooks are too small, But for the fish that I've been doing, it looks like, my hooks are probably too big, I want to say 4 is the smallest that Walmart carries, and 7 is the biggest in these circle hooks. And kind of everyone seems to say these circle hooks are the good ones, like specific catfish hooks, pricey specialty hooks. They're similar shape and all that to this, and so these circle hooks with a nice hooked back well, this line is going away from the buoy, which is good, because at least it's not tangled up on the buoy proper. So that's a good start. And it is going pretty far away. It's not moving. this is gonna be an interesting one. Wow. Not getting any pressure yet. So this was an 8-hooker with, you never know. Ooh, something just swam over there. Wonder if maybe I got something. So I got that guy on there. Ooh, wow, that minnow's still on. It's the first time a minnow's ever been on the next day. This one's gone. Yeah, so minnows turn to like jello after a day. So that one's probably gonna fall off tomorrow, regardless. So we gotta get that scale off. Wow, that minnow is still on too. 2 minnows still on. This is deeper water right here. This one's gone. So I got too many minnows. I got enough minnows to redo everything once. But looks like I'm not getting bites. Before my problem has always been. Nice fresh one. My problem was always nice fresh one. Eating the bait but not getting set. Wow. Well, that one's still on, but it's like broken in half. Just about to fall off. Yeah, these minnows are just disgusting once they start rotting. Ooh, I got a treble. Forgot I put trebles on here. This one got bent, this treble hook. So I put the fish on that bent hook. The other 2 hooks are the way it's supposed to be, but that third one is actually bent out of place. Give it a new one. So it's got like, you know, the 2 that'll catch it. Yeah, this is probably gonna be my last time. Just because, yep, there's the white. That's all of them. 2 or 3 of those. Oh, it's hot. 2 or 3 of those minnows were still on, which I thought is insane. That right there is like 30-foot water that was just over. I did not think there would be I did not think there would be anything left on those hooks. Thought for sure that would have been a hot spot for catfish, being such like main channel. It's the main river channel right there. A drop off, like right now, I'm probably in like 15 foot of water. You know, going up to like where this next line is. This next line is, I want to say it's a 4-hook line. This is like 4 or 5 foot of water that this line is in. More or less just kind of a gradually sloping down mud flat. In between, this is Rex Island that we're looking at. Going in between Rex Island and that's the island beyond Rex Island. So it's kind of like that little channel. That's Pirate Cove Island in the middle, that little one. So this is just kind of like a little slight channel in between Rex Island and the island behind Rex Island, which is its actual name, Island Behind Rex Island. This is like a shallow one. Yeah, this is why it's not worth it, you know, because, you know, it's like 3 to 5 hours, you know, per trip. And then it's like, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, something. Those little things are trying to eat that floaty. Little minnows trying to eat a floaty. Looks like a corn stalk floating down the river. So a couple whole corn stalks. Kind of odd, you know, seeing an entire corn stalk floating down the river. But that's what happens after heavy rains. I'm keeping my eye out for bodies, you know, like, I don't know if anyone's missing, you know, from Waverly. 22 dead or something. But if they're missing, that probably means that they're over here in the lake somewhere. They got washed out into the lake. Then that's 22 people. You figure it's a lot more when it comes to pets. There's probably a ton of pets that got washed out. You might find like a dead dog or a dead cat, you know, floated. Or even like a living one. One day maybe somehow got onto a tree trunk, you know, and now it's got ferried downriver to land down here. So I don't know exactly where I put this line. I can't remember. I want to say it was the second tree. But there's a lot more trees here than I remember. And that almost looks like my tag over there. So maybe it was the first tree that I did. I think it was this one. So I got some crucified ideas for catching catfish, which would be worthwhile. And then I may end up doing like the standard, you know, 4 or 5 poles in the water at the same time. And then, you know, just sitting there for an hour or two. But really before I do that, I want to do something. Set up a campsite, because you want to fish early in the morning or late in the evening. And to catch catfish, that's their prime feeding hours. Granted, it doesn't have to be, but you know, I don't want to be wasting hours that could be spent doing something else. When it comes to end time food, you know, then you kind of fighting starvation and all that jazz. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh. This is bright and sunny. That was thunder in the background. Okay. Start. This was a treble. Yeah, it's been dry since the wave really floods. A little bit ago. Looks like a 6/0 right here. My biggest ones I got out. Looks like a 5. Either I feel the weight, I think it's just the weight, slowly drifting across the ground. You never know. Yeah, it's got to be the weight. Got a nice little tangle and a snail attached to the tangle. Bad thing about these lines, I like to get tangled. Oh, I'm cheesy. So here's the end of the line. I'm gonna stretch it out because it's tangling up. Hopefully, it won't be a big jam. That worked. Gotta be quick before this goes back over itself. Okay. So I got one more 8-hook line down there. It's gonna take a while. This camera's getting warm in the sun. So I'm just gonna canoe down there and start back up once I get there. Boat had come through main river channel, so I like this spot. It's right there, that red buoy. Pretty close, you know, maybe like 250 yards. That's the edge of the deep river. So it's kind of that red buoy going over 100 yards or so is the actual riverbank. That's the boat that did the thing. Took a while for those waves to get here. Let's see what we got. River channel. Actually gets closer over there, right off that point. So, if I do like pole fishing, I'll probably set up camp right around over in there, because that's where the river is the closest to the shore. Within, so I got these still. Hiking range. Let's see. Last line, best line. Something was kind of moving on the water over there. I don't know if it's something on the hook or just something in general. So this will be the last time I bait these hooks. Just getting to be too much. Snagged on something. Wow. That's a good one. Oh, gee. Yeah, so this is a really bad snag right here. Holy. I'm gonna fight the snag for a while. This is gonna get jostled around. I don't want to lose the camera, so I'm gonna start back. I probably didn't get anything, but I'll start back up if I did get something. Just wait. And then the first hook broke the line. This is a 113-pound line. And these leads are 30, you know, the fish hooks are on that fish line. And that fish line is only rated for 30 pounds. I was ganking on it a lot more than 30 pounds. I don't think I was ganking on it 113, but it snapped the line. My bank line, that's crazy. Snagged on maybe like a tree or something. Really hard to say. I want to say it was a tree, but you never know. Managed to do a little slice of my finger. I'm wearing my gloves. So that's it for this line. I'm not gonna bother because it's only got a spot for one hook, you know. I'm not even gonna bother with it, phasing it out. So that's it for trot line and doing these lines. The other ones, just chum the waters a little bit. The other 8 hook and 4 hooker, I'm gonna check tomorrow to see if I got anything and then pull those lines. But regardless, I'm not gonna reset them just because it's not worthwhile. It gets expensive. You know, this was 4 hooks. One is a 4-ounce weight. It had a 3-ounce weight. I got lost, you know, plus 4 hooks. You know, it's like not a lot of money, but a fair amount. And it's like the amount of those things I've gone through and I still haven't caught a single catfish, you know, I still haven't fed myself from those resources. It's like I would need 100 hooks just to get one catfish, and it would take like 2 months to get one catfish. So this is not a feasible way for me to, and this is a slow, this time of year is a slow time of year for here for doing this kind of fishing. But I'm just gonna move on and try out different techniques. Probably it's called gigging, where you use like a trident to spear the fish. Probably try gigging some carp. Carp and catfish you can eat at about the same frequency, maybe a little more often. You can eat carp than catfish, but carp have bones in them, which is why I don't want to deal with them. But if I can actually get a fish, that's better than wasting energy and resources on not getting a fish. So here's where the line goes in. The tag's up in the leaves somewhere. I'm gonna pull this, roll it up on that, and call it a day.